Well, earlier today we got a really interesting update from Titan showrunner Greg Walker. Greg, along with costume designer Laura Jean Shannon, took to Reddit today in a Q&A session and answered all kinds of fan questions. I think several of these might be really important to the future of the show, including international runs, why the focus on Gotham, and the possible appearance of one Crimson Archer. So let's dive into the story and talk a little bit about the update. Now before we dive in though, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. Also, we got this big giveaway. We're going to give away a PlayStation 5 at 25,000 subscribers. All you have to do to get in on the giveaway is be a subscriber and leave a comment. And while you're at it, check out the Buy Me a Coffee link down below. It's a pretty good way to support this channel with a tiny bit of pocket change, all while creating no new obligations for yourself. We really appreciate it. Well, if you're unfamiliar with the AMA format, over on Twitter, it's often used by various media outlets to allow fans to talk to the producers of shows and movies and get some straight answers to their questions. Now, earlier today, Titan's executive producer, Greg Walker, along with LJ Shannon, who does all the costumes, took to Twitter and did a Ask Us Anything. Now, there were a ton of fan questions here, and I think it might actually still be going on, but he's already answered a few questions that I think fans will find very, very interesting. Now, first and foremost, I know a lot of Titans fans are not from regions that get HBO Max, and this is causing many questions with people on when they will actually get to see Season 3. Now, during the AMA, Greg actually answered this question and said it will be on Netflix internationally after the HBO Max run. At least that's what he understands. I suspect this will be timed out a couple of weeks or even months after the conclusion of the series, but fans can expect that to actually happen. Now, one of the other questions that he was asked, and a question I hear on this channel all the time, is why the focus on the Batfamily for this season? And Mr. Walker's answer was pretty interesting. He said the emphasis of the Batfamily was primarily a Season 3 thing because of the emphasis on Gotham. The story of the three Robins links back to Batman and Bruce. Now, I kind of like this answer because each of the Robins are very interconnected with their Batman. The fans knew Jason Todd's quick rise to sidekick status was probably going to go someplace dark, and now that we've added Tim Drake to the mix, it appears to many people like we actually have a core Robin group, probably focusing on their link to Batman and how they're associated with Gotham, driving this season's story made for at least the perception of an emphasis on the Batfamily. I actually think most of this fits interconnectedly with the Titans, but I do understand why many fans want to see an emphasis on other characters, like Gar, Starfire, or Superboy. Quite honestly, wouldn't mind seeing some of the Superboy story. Now, this next question is my favorite. And Greg was asked, are there any plans involving other Titans in future seasons, such as Roy Harper and or Wally West? Now, Greg's answer was pretty interesting because he said, we're still formulating where we're going, but Roy Harper has played a shadowy role in the past, and perhaps he'll step into the light soon. Now, for a showrunner to tease a character in this manner seems to tell me they might have some kind of plans. We've talked extensively about Roy Harper on this channel, and how he could very well be connected to Jason Todd's future. There has been this ongoing rumor about Jason Todd's Red Hood getting his own spin-off series. And if you're familiar with Red Hood and the Outlaws, Roy Harper is a huge part of that. I've said in the past, I absolutely could see Roy Harper, who very clearly was part of the original Titans team and knew Dick Grayson in the past, could become Jason Todd's new mentor figure. Clearly, there's tons of damage between Jason and Dick, and I don't think any of that's going to be resolved. And having him team up with an estranged friend like Roy Harper would make a pretty interesting connection back to the Titan series without taking any Titans off the show and putting them on his spin-off show. Red Hood and the Outlaws has quite a few good characters if you're familiar with the comics, and it would absolutely make an awesome spin-off show for HBO Max. Now, obviously we're midway through Season 3, and if you're paying attention, there's a lot going on. We're going to continue to try to follow the show this season and bring you more updates, but I gotta know what you think. What did you think of Greg Walker's Reddit AMA? And do you believe Roy Harper is going to play a big part in the future of the Titans, or even Jason Todd? Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you're not going to get any updates. Peace.